Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Vishwadeep, and I welcome you all on Unacademy Computer Science channel for unlimited learning. We have already discussed few questions which were interesting and very popular from the interviews of your placements plus your MTech admissions. And today is another day we are going to have some more questions on data structures only, which are very, very important, very, very popular, and very frequently asked interview questions, even though in the placements and in fact in the master's admission also. So let's begin the session without any delay. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. I am Vishwadeep and I work as a channel leader for this Unacademy Computer Science YouTube channel. I have written GATE exam myself multiple times in computer science, and my ranks are 1919, 440, 682, multiple ranks I'm having. I went for my masters to IISc and other masters with Spilani, good experience in teaching, and this particular experience I am trying to utilize so that I can make your career too. And how? Through this channel I am providing you quality education absolutely free. You can access the channel and its playlist, and you can explore the channel to the great extent so that you can learn a lot unlimitedly. If you want to learn more and more interactively, you can access my classes from Unacademy's platform also. Go to unacademy.com or download Unacademy Learner app and create your account for GATE ESE category, search my name, follow it, and you will be getting my special classes. These are the classes which are absolutely free. If you want to access my already previously taken hundreds of classes in more organized manner, you can access all these classes on this link. But if you want to access my upcoming classes live, then just follow me on Unacademy's platform so that you can get the notification. What are the benefits to attend these classes on Unacademy's platform? First thing, interactive classes. Second thing, polls facility. Raise a hand facility means in the live class you can talk to the educator like a phone call. Yes, and you'll get notification of all these educators to whom you follow. Lecture notes you can download, and videos also you can download so that you can watch for later purpose. Next particular thing is, if you gonna unlock all these free classes, use this code VDEEP10 and you can unlock all the free classes. This is the code to unlock the free content on Unacademy's platform. If you are preparing for GATE or any kind of career building activity, whether you are preparing for any PSU exam or any kind of other exam, then you need a structured and organized preparation. You need a preparation in which you can get the guidance of the educators and experts, where you can understand what you will have to do in the step, next few months, and for rest of the year, so that your preparation will always be very, very efficient and minimum time wastage you will be having, so that in the limited time which you have before your exam or interview or whatever the event you are waiting for, preparing for, you can always get the better result and best possible result. This particular preparation you can get over here, Unacademy Plus subscription. This subscription will give you live interactive classes for GATE and ESE preparation and other PSU exam for computer science or other branches. Plus, you'll be getting daily practice problems, weekly quizzes, crash courses, Hindi English batches, rank improvement batches, doubt solving separately. All these you will be getting on Unacademy Plus, and you can take Unacademy Plus subscription for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, whichever the subscription plan you want to take based on your target, you can take. Use this code VDEEP10 so that you can get 10% discount plus my personal guidance. Guys, this is not just a discount code, this is a personal connection code. Using this code, you will make a connection with me and my team so that I can mentor you, guide you for your rest of the preparation. My team can help you for your preparation. If you need more personalized and customized preparation, you should go for Iconic subscription. This subscription will have benefit of Plus and other benefit of a personal coach. Personal coach will provide you one-on-one guidance, preparation strategy, customized study plan, your performance will be tracked, hence you will be given the expert advices so that your performance can improve later on. This is very important. You will be getting dedicated doubt clearing instructors, you'll be getting study booster sessions and personalized test analysis, so that even if you get less marks in the test series while preparing, your test can be analyzed and given, you will be given some expert advice to improve those performances. Iconic subscription also you can purchase for 6, 12, 18 and 24 months package. Using this code, you can get 10% instant discount plus my personal guidance. You can see on Unacademy Plus, you have the top educators of country who are going to teach you, and there are so many batches starting and already started. You can follow any of the batch, and lots of courses are available on Academy's platform so that you can learn from the top educators of country. You have the facility of ask a doubt also, which is like unlimited number of doubts you can ask, and high quality video solutions in Hindi and English language will be provided to you so that you will never be interrupted or never be stopped for learning. चलिए start करेंगे session, but before we start the session, as always I ask you for your energy. Are you ready, my dear friend? Whether you are listening this particular lecture recorded live or however, I need everybody to pay attention to all these questions which I am going to ask. I am repeating again today also. Sometimes we feel like our interview was good enough. We have given answer of each and every question. We knew the answer of each and every question, but the way we represented the answer was not correct or expected, same as expected by the interviewer. And that is where you will have to improve most of the time. It has been seen that the students are good enough in their technical understanding and problem solving, but they are not good enough in conveying their thought process to the interviewers. So what you need to do is you will have to improve that part too. Why? Just because you will have to be expert in every single field to impress the interviewer, whether for placement or for MTech admission. Okay, let's begin and let's start the session with the very first question, which is very interesting. Why array is used in all practical usage more than linked list? लिंक लिस्ट से ज्यादा एरे का यूज प्रैक्टिकल में क्यों होता है या प्रैक्टिस में क्यों होता है? सी, this is actually indirectly a question that which quality makes or which advantage of array makes the user using array more than linked list in the practical usage. कौन सी ऐसा एडवांटेज या क्वालिटी है array में जो लिंक लिस्ट के जगह पे array को यूज करने के लिए यूजर्स को फोर्स या बाध्य करता है? नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ एरे वी हैव, एंड दैट इज द डायरेक्ट एंड रैंडम एक्सेस. If array element can be accessed directly, for sure it is. Using the index, any element you can access directly, randomly, no sequential access like linked list you can have here in the array. I mean, no any restriction on sequential access, only on the array. That is the most important quality of array we have, because of which linked list, rather than linked list, we use the array. That was the explanation. Now let me just put up the words for you so that you can exactly tell to the interviewer. Sir, the biggest advantage, or sir or ma'am, whoever the interviewer is, the biggest advantage of array over linked list is, in the array, each and every element can be accessed randomly and directly using the indexes. But in linked list, the elements can be accessed sequentially only, and this is the advantage which forces the developers and the users to use the array more. So this is how you are going to answer the question. Let me write down so that you can have a good note when you will go for revision, etc. You can of course revise these points. In array, elements can be accessed. I hope you guys are getting this point and you can remember how to answer such questions. Randomly and directly using indexes rather than just sequential like linked list. So this is the biggest advantage of array we can have, and because of which we users use more than anything array, means more than linked list, user uses array. Actually, question number 2. This is very interesting question. It's like a problem of the programming. You need to arrange an array of integers in such a way that all even numbers should be in the first part of array and all the odd numbers should be in the second part. Means we will have to divide the array in two parts like this, that if we have even numbers, all the even numbers I'll have to arrange here, first part, and after that all odd numbers I'll have to arrange here in the right side part. Okay, good. Second part. The worst case time complexity to perform the rearrangement on an array of n elements will be, if randomly some array is given of n size, what should be the time complexity to rearrange these elements? See, there are multiple ways to do this. Yes, there are multiple ways. You can do one thing. You can start from starting. First of all, one pass you will have and you will search which element you have as an even number, right? So I'm writing the first solution. What you're gonna do is first find out, starting from first index to last index, find out which element is even. That element you can copy as it is on the other array. Then any even element, yes, copy it. Even element, copy it. Even element, copy it. Traverse entire array till the last. After that, you do the same thing for all odd elements, starting from the odd element and copy in the rest of the array in the second array. And finally, you will be having the second array rearranged as the first array. You can copy back the second array to the first one. Two pass solution or two traversal solution, right? I am writing the solution here. Solution number 1. First solution is what? Traverse entire array, find even number and copy it to other array. Do this till the last. Second step, traverse entire array, find odd number and copy it into the other array. You will be having the other array rearranged as the first one. Now what we will do is copy other array to original. So from the other array, another traversal is required of other array, and copy that array as it is in the original array, whichever is given. How many traversals are required? 3 traversals are required. 3 traversals are required, yes. So what will be the time complexity? If n array, 3 times n is theta of n. That is solution number 1. But can we do this in lesser than 3 traversals? Definitely, if you will provide such kind of solution, another cross question comes from the interviewer. can you provide a solution which will take less than 3 traversals, maybe 2, maybe 1? How you will do it? Then you will have to come up with certain idea. Now you can do one thing. You can stop or pause this particular video here right now and think of it. Can you find out a solution of this rearrangement with just one particular traversal or 2 traversals? Now you will find out that any kind of algorithmic problem like this is the problem which you can reduce to already known problems. If you can reduce this problem to already known problems using that solution which you know, problem is known, of course solution is known, so known solution you can implement here also, and that is the partition algorithm of quicksort. What you gonna do? Solution number 2, start an index from here and start another index from here. You need to find odd number from here, first odd number, and stop I. Start j from this end and you will have to stop j at first even number from the last. These two will traverse like this. First odd number here, first even number here. As soon as both pointers or both indexes stop, swap these two number. Even number comes here, odd number comes here. As soon as you stop here, then you swap. Once you swap, after that what you will do, another time you will stop I on which element? The element which is odd. Another you will go j further and j you will stop where you can find another even number. As soon as I and j stops, swap the numbers. When you will swap, then what happens? All the even numbers will come further in the first part, all the odd numbers will come other side. Fine, done. Now what needs to be done? Till what time this I and j will go? I and j will keep going till they cross each other. And it is kind of partition algorithm of quicksort. Only single pass is required. Yes, single traversal is required. I will come here, j will come here, both will cross. That's it. Single traversal, yes. And it will take how much time? It will take, in the worst case or any case, theta of n time. So here also complexity theta of n, here also theta of n. But what is the difference? If the array is so large, here 3 traversals are required, here only 1 traversal required. I hope you guys understood this. आप लोगों को समझ में आया ये what exactly I have explained here. So such kind of questions may be asked. Now what you all will have to do for your own learning is whatever I have explained, these two solutions, you will have to implement these solutions by yourself in the programming language of your choice. अपनी मनपसंद कोई भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज उठाओ और ये जो दो सॉल्यूशन मैंने एक्सप्लेन किए हैं इनका कोड लिखो खुद से. By yourself you write down the code. You will enjoy for sure and you will learn a lot by writing these codes about which the solution you already know. Chalo. Next question. Question number 3 for the day. The question says, design an integer stack that supports get min in big O of one time, means constant time. What is get min? Get min function returns minimum element of the stack. You will have to have a stack. Stack means LIFO, last in first out. What are the two basic operations or functions we have? Write down in the comment box right now. What are the two operations we have on the stack, which are the basic operations, mandatory, push and pop. Now, push and pop, apart from that, we will have to have get min function in order of one time. How we can maintain a minimum element of the stack, and that we can return in the constant time. How we can give the stack minimum element, how we can give, we will have to maintain it somewhere. Why? If we will not maintain it somewhere, we will have to have a search, and searching will take, of course, more than big of one time. So we will have to maintain. Yes. Now the very first scenario will come in your mind is, sir, let's have a variable. In that variable, we will maintain. I'll give you one scenario here, and you tell me if your variable thing works. This is the stack empty initially. So in the minimum, nothing is there. Let's say you insert 15. So minimum becomes 15. Then you insert 12. Minimum becomes 12. Then you insert 18. Minimum is still 12. Then you insert 6. Minimum becomes 6. Now you pop 6. What is your minimum? What is your minimum? You don't have any minimum. Why? Just because you were maintaining only one variable, which you have updated because of insertions. And as soon as you have deleted an element which was the minimum, now you don't have second minimum. Now you will say you will have two variables, but still you will not be able to maintain all the minimums. Why? If you delete the second minimum also, then what you need to do? You need to maintain one minimum element for each insertion. One minimum element for each insertion. Okay. Now I am giving you solution number 1. I will just explain you here the method, and what you need to do, you need to make your own notes. Look at this. First of all, I'll have to maintain another stack. Maintain another stack which stores minimum elements. So we will have to maintain another stack, and those will store the minimum elements. Fine. So let's do this, and let's have a stack. So this is my original stack, and here we have stack min. Let's say you insert 15 here. Till now minimum is 15. You inserted 12. If inserted 12, for sure 12 is minimum. Yes, you will have to insert on the top of this 12. So of course, if you will delete 12, still you will be having topmost element here. Maintained as minimum. As soon as you will require that what is the minimum of this stack, you can return the top element of this stack min. That will be the minimum. Let's say you insert 18. 18 is smaller than 12? No. So still 12 is minimum? Yes, keep it like that way. Now, if you insert, let's say 6. 6 is lesser than 12? Yes. So as soon as you insert a 6, what you need to understand is you'll have to update my minimum. So you have inserted 6. Let's say after this, you pop 6. What happens? You will check out that are you deleting the topmost minimum element here? Are you deleting 6? Yes. That is the minimum here? Yes. Means you have popped out from the original stack the minimum element. So you will delete it from here itself. You can still see 3 elements. The top element is the minimum of all these 3 elements. समझ आ रहा है आप लोग को कैसे किया? What we need to do is, for every insertion, we will have to check, do we have any element? No. Then insert first element as it is. If we have another element insertion, we will check out that topmost element till now 15, that was minimum. Do we have newly inserted element is lesser than 15? Yes, insert it as it is in the stack min also, just because this is my new minimum. Inserting 18, 18 is lesser than 12? No, don't do anything. 6, inserted 6, 6 is lesser than 12? Yes, so inserted 6. When you pop, you check if you are deleting the topmost element, which is the minimum element of this also. Yes, topmost element of this you deleted. Yes, from here you have deleted 6, it deletes 6 from here also. Now you are deleting, let's say 18. Are you deleting 18? Are you deleting 12? No, you are deleting 18, so you will keep 12 as it is. When you will delete 12, we will check, okay, topmost element from here deleted. Yes, 12 deleted. We will remove it from here also, and we will keep going. But in this problem or in this solution, we have an issue. What is the issue? Issue is this, that this is the problem. If we don't have the distinct elements and if the minimum element is repeated, then we can have an issue here. अब आप बोलोगे सर करके बताओ. Yes, I will do it. Wait, I'll do it. Look at this. We do have two stacks. This is original stack. This is stack min. You insert 12, 12. 9 minimum. Yes, 9 minimum. You insert 18. 18 is smaller. No, you are not inserting. Then you have inserted another 9 here. Great. Now you are popping 9 from here. We will check out. Okay, when you inserted 9, you have checked here. 9 is smaller than 9. No, so no need to insert a new element. You have deleted from here 9. Let's say have a pop. Pop means topmost inserted element deleted. Deleted, yes. When you have deleted 9, you will have to check. Did you delete 9, the topmost element of this? Yes, you will have to delete from here also 9. What we need to do? Deleted 9, yes. 18, 9 and 12. Minimum should be 9 but not left here. Problem. Yes. What is the problem? If minimum element is repeated, the problem occurs. So what can be the solution? Solution is this one. Number 2. And what number 2 solution is? This says that you insert one element in this stack min for each insertion in stack. हर एक इंसर्शन के लिए स्टैक में एक यहां भी इंसर्शन होगा. फॉर ईच इंसर्शन और पुश इन स्टैक हियर another insertion will be done here also, and for each deletion another deletion will be here also. How we will do? I am writing the solution first so that you can have certain kind of idea. For each push and pop in the original stack, an element is, let's say pushed and pop only, ज़्यादा better होगा. Pushed and popped in the stack min also. You know, this solution will have or will reduce the extra overhead also. What is the extra overhead? See here, when I told you are popping an element, you will have to check. Are you deleting an element from the stack, original stack, which is the topmost element here? You are checking it. yes, then delete it from the stack min also. You will have to check. If yes, check is yes, then delete from stack min, otherwise don't do it. That needs a checking. Yes, this kind of checking will not be required here. ऐसा कैसे sir? I will tell you how exactly it happens. So what you need to do, you need to maintain two stacks. One is one stack, another one is stack min. What you need to do, you are taking 12 here, insert 12 here. Are you 15? Inserting 15 here. What is the minimum element? Still 12? Yes, another time you will insert another 12. If this element when you are inserting which is lesser than 12, then you will insert that minimum here. 15 is not lesser than minimum current till here minimum. See, till here up to 12 minimum was 12. Inserted 15, yes. While inserted 15 till now minimum was 12. You are considering 15 insertion, checking out that 15 is lesser than 12. No, if 15 is not lesser than 12, then you will repeat 12 here. Let's say you insert 6. 6 is lesser than 12. Yes, you insert 6. Then you, let's say, insert 4. Inserted 4. You inserted another element 18, still minimum is 4. Every insertion will have another insertion here. If newly inserted element is smaller, insert that. If not, then insert the previous min as this. Now you delete an element from here. You don't have to have any check or anything. You pop an element here. You can still see 4 is the minimum till now. You pop an element from here, pop it from here. You pop an element from here, delete also from here without any checking or thinking. So second solution says at the deletion time or pop time from the original stack, you don't have to think or anything in the stack min. You just pop the element. How you can get the minimum in the constant time? You will have to maintain a stack, and whenever minimum is required or whenever this function is called, return the top of stack min. You have maintained another stack min. You return the top element of that particular stack min, and you can get the minimum element of the stack directly in the constant time. It was very interesting. Yes, very interesting problem. Another question. This is very, very easy. What is the best possible runtime complexity for push and pop in stack implemented using array? If you implement stack using array, the minimum, the best complexity for push is constant time, and for pop is also constant time. Both constant time. If you are implementing the array or stack using the array. Another question is same if you are implementing stack using linked list. Question about best possible. Best possible means you implement the stack using linked list in such a way that you can get the best possible complexity, minimum complexity always. And that is possible when you insert and delete the elements from the top, from the front. So how is it possible? Yes, it is possible when you insert, or let's say when push and pop are done from the beginning or starting end. And that will take how much time? Both will take constant time. Insertion also, deletion also, means push also, pop also. So best possible complexities for push and pop, when the stack is implemented using the linked list is constant time. You can have a good revision also how you did these implementations in data structure while learning. You can have a quick revision of that particular point too, as I told you. चलिए, तो आज के 5 क्वेश्चन हो गए खत्म. Today's questions are over. Then next class we will have more questions on the queue and tree data structure. Tree is the most important for the interviewers, just because most of the students are always stuck in this tree data structure, and that is the advantage these interviewers may take. Why? They feel like, okay, if we will be asking some tricky questions from tree, student will stuck. If a good student is there, that fellow will be able to answer all the questions, and that will be the difference between you and other fellow. Okay, so next class we'll be discussing more questions on queue, stack and tree, so stay tuned for the future lectures also. And before you go, just let me cover up few more details for all of you. If anybody here is willing to have better systematic approach and proper study plans and more structured, organized study plan for GATE and ESE preparation, you can join us on Unacademy Plus. If you want more personalized and customized preparation along with the subscription of Plus, go for Iconic. Any subscription you take, you can take for any duration, but you all know using this code you can get 10% discount plus my personal guidance. That's my personal suggestion for all of you that take subscription of longer duration, so that you can cover up your exams, other exams like ISRO, BARC, IIIT Hyderabad exam. If your GATE exam doesn't go well, if it goes fine but not so great, and still you are aiming for higher IITs, you will have to write an interview or written test or something. Those also you can cover with the longest possible duration of the preparation. So that's the recommendation I am having. New batches are always coming up, and you can see top educators of country are going to teach you on Unacademy Plus. So take the subscription and start learning the topics in the best possible manner, so that you will not have to repeat any concept again from another source. If you want to take the PDF of the classes, you can join this Telegram channel. Over there we will drop the announcements and etc, all other details of our channel to this Telegram channel, including the class PDF. If you want to take subscription of Unacademy Plus with more discount, then you have an option how you write our scholarship test Unacademy Combat. You can search on your search bar in the web browser, just search Unacademy GATE Combat, or just go to the description section of this particular video. In that description section, you will be getting the link of Combat. Go and unlock this particular Combat using the code VDEEP10. Once you enroll for the Combat, you can write this Combat every Sunday 11 AM, and you can get up to 100% discount for your Plus subscription. Kindly support this channel by liking and sharing the sessions, by subscribing the channel and turning on the notification. Thank you so much for listening this particular video. See you in the next session. Till then, have a great day, and you remember, happy learning. Bye bye.